Hello and welcome to Take Time. I am your host, Patrick Marlett. Today we're taking a look at a watch that draws its design cues from the humblest of places, with a case and dial both meant to mimic the curvature and details of a sea urchin shell. This is the Marnaut Dark Surge. Before we get into the video today, I want you all to know that Marnaut gifted this watch to the channel, so a special thanks goes out to Mario and of course the Marnaut team for sending this watch my way. Now, as I like to do with all my reviews here on the channel, we're going to start with the bad and move on to the good before I give my final verdict on the review items. So without further ado, let's talk Dark Surge. There are three colorways for the Dark Surge, and today we have in the 300T, or two-tone version. Every model will feature a 300-meter water-resistant 316L stainless steel case with screw-down crown at the 3 o'clock position. Up top, we have a 120-click unidirectional steel bezel and insert, a sapphire crystal, and at its heart, Miyota 9015 with phantom step. The total package will include the watch head, a rubber strap, an Italian leather strap, and a travel pouch. Without a doubt, the largest issue here, for most folks, will be the scale. Pun intended. This isn't to say that the scaling is bad, it actually works quite well for the design. However, the 52mm lug-to-lug dimension is a tad long, even for my wrist. The Dark Surge will dominate smaller wrists, so if you enjoy the design but have a wrist under the 6 3/4 mark, I couldn't recommend this model for you. I can state that it wears similarly to Seiko's Sumo series, so if you enjoy the look and feel of that watch on your wrist, you'll find the same experience here. Scaling. That's truly the only issue I take with this piece. I find the design itself very unique, and up until this point, unseen on the market. The case with its thick lugs and gentle sloping lines perfectly match the natural architecture of a sea urchin shell. Furthering this inspired look is the dial. A gorgeous enamel black dial with several applied lume markers of varying sizes that attempt to capture the very essence of its muse, which it does remarkably well. The secondary benefit of this beautiful design work is the illusionary lines created by these multiple lume markers, guiding your eyes to the exact time at a glance. It's truly a brilliant design that I have not seen done to this scale. ZRC's Grand Fawn shares a very similar dial aesthetic, but that's the only watch that comes close, and at a much higher ticket price. However, looks aren't the only thing the Dark Surge has going for it. Wearability is excellent, as those sloping lugs perform double duty, not only contouring to match their aforementioned inspiration, but providing a perfect fit to your wrist. The silicone strap, which I've exclusively worn from this package, outside of a few of my own nylon straps, makes for the perfect pairing here. It too has contours and keepers to match. Also, despite its material, it has not been a dust magnet. No need to rinse this one off constantly. Lastly, let's talk about luminance. It's as you might expect, constant and abundant. I will state the lume applied to the bezel insert does not hold very long and isn't that bright. But the Superluminova C3 of the dial and handset is very bright and even. The contrast between the two doesn't look good. It would be nice that the luminance were even across the board, but they got it right where it mattered. Also, the travel pouch these come with, easily my new favorite. I love the snap enclosure and how well it seals the watch inside. It's the perfect one-watch travel pouch. Here is the Marnaut Dark Surge 300T on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. This is what it'll look like for all of your admirers, and when you are going to admire it, it's going to look a little something like this. Despite its specifications, this is one of the dressier divers I've had in on the show. The reflective enamel dial and the multitude of applied markers give it an otherworldly look that you will either love or hate. Despite the natural symmetry it pulls from, it has a very futuristic vibe. A dive watch of the future look and feel that I truly enjoy. And I have seen a few of Mario's upcoming designs for Marnaut and can tell you the future looks good. Again, my name is Patrick Marlett, and thank you for the time.